All right, man. We're gonna do this one time and one time only. We're gonna get in and out of here. I'm just so annoyed, bro. I'm so annoyed. I'm annoyed because we didn't play well, and so we probably would have lost anyway. But I don't even know if we would have had a chance to win. Because of the actions of the coach, we didn't even have the best opportunity to win. Like, if we're gonna lose, I want to just simply be bested. You feel me? Like, I'm not. The Celtics are a great team. They're one of the best teams in the league. They're probably the best team in the East. And so, like, if you lose, whatever. But like, bro, like, we did not give ourselves an opportunity to win. We didn't give ourselves an opportunity to win. So many stupid decisions. The way that the scheme was, like, we literally played right into their hand. I don't understand, bro. At what point are we going to do something different defensively? The drop coverage, the weak side cut. That I don't even know. Like, the drop coverage is one thing. I expect that. All right, they run the pick and pop at the top of the key, and we're in drop. We're gonna be in trouble. If we switch it, we switch sometimes. We got different matches on KP. We made him shoot over the smaller guys. It is what it is. He had a couple over RJ. Grimes, he missed over him. He missed over Jalen. Cool. You send a well-timed double, whatever it may be. Cool. I'm glad we made that adjustment at least. But, like, bro, the way that we play the weak side is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. We just completely abandoned the weak side. And I don't really get that personally. I'm not going to lie. And maybe I need to go back and watch the game again. But what it seems like to me is that we have our weak side defender pretty much disregard the opposite corner and crash all the way in. And if you would do that, you would think that that would mean that he had basket responsibility, which would mean that the person who's not on the weak side is now the guy in the middle is now responsible for any drives that get to the basket, and then the weak side man would be covering his backside to cover the help at the basket. That's what would make sense. If you are gonna give away the opposite corner, that's what makes sense. But somehow we managed to do that and also have the strong side guy one pass away be the guy responsible for cutting the drive off. So now he's digging in, and we're giving away wide open threes in the corner, one pass away that we can't possibly close out to because that guy is stepping in to get the stop. And now we got 3 guys standing in the paint and 4 guys open on the three-point line. It makes no sense to me, and we do it all night. And so now they get the ball. All they got to do is get the ball to the elbow on one side, and they already know. All night they look for that. All night they look for that opposite corner kick. Derek White gave us 30. Derek White. He gave us 30. Because he shot warm-up, pregame, shoot-around jump shots all night. He was 6 for 10 from 3. I need like a montage of those 6 threes. I need a video reel of those 6 threes. He was wide open all night. We just give up the easiest shots. And I mean, hey, Tatum hit a couple tough ones. You know, KP is a 7-footer who shoots from 30. It's like you can't account for some of the shots they're going to hit. But like with teams that are going to hit the tough ones, you know, they're hitting tough shots, you can't give up the easy ones, bro. And then beyond coaching effort, we give up so many offensive rebounds. We give up all those shots and we give up so many offensive. It makes no sense. Finish possessions. How many offensive rebounds do they have, bro? I can't be hallucinating. I can't be hallucinating, nor can I be exaggerating. How many offensive rebounds do they have? Let's see. Offensive rebounds. They had 8 offensive rebounds. We had 12. I mean, 8 isn't that much, I guess, but they made them count clearly because I felt them shits. I felt those offensive rebounds. They got extra possessions one time toward the end of the game, or not toward the end of the game, but I think it was like a 9-point game. We get a stop. Josh Hart gets the rebound, turns the ball over in the backcourt. Like, we just gave up so many extra opportunities. We got creative with ways to give up extra opportunities. So the defensive scheme was really stupid, in my opinion. Teams know exactly what it is. Teams know, like, yo, we're going to get shots up today. The Celtics know it. They broke their franchise record when they played off last year by hitting 27 threes. They know it. Teams are in rhythm from the beginning because they're going to get wide open looks. They got some looks today that were some of the most wide open three-point attempts I have seen in basketball in quite some time. Like, come on, bro. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just tired of it. We didn't even give ourselves a chance. But beyond that, crazy enough, that's not even the most important part. That's not even the most frustrating part of why I feel like this was a coaching loss. What the hell was going on rotationally? RJ Barrett was our best player tonight. And somehow he misses a crucial 5-minute stretch of the fourth quarter. Comes out with like 7-8 minutes left. Doesn't come back in until there's 3 minutes left in the game. What is that about? This sub-zone auto shit has to stop. At multiple points in the game, RJ would have it going. He would be scoring. In the third quarter, RJ was the only thing we had going. Everybody else was trash. And we ended up down by 17 at that point. And he took out RJ. And it's just like you take out the only person that has anything going offensively just because this is the point of the game where he comes out. And then you do the same thing in the fourth quarter and really don't even allow him to impact the game. It was a close game. Largely, we brought it back largely because of RJ's contribution early in the fourth quarter. But then we sit him down for that middle of the fourth quarter, and he gets back in the game, and it's 3 minutes up, and now we're playing desperation basketball. We're not even giving him a chance. That's so stupid. Stop that. Stop. Whatever that rotational thing is, stop it. I'm tired of seeing RJ Barrett in 4-minute stints. And on nights where he doesn't play that well or he doesn't shoot so well, I can't say much. RJ did a really good job on both ends of the floor tonight. Leave him on the floor. Let him get a rhythm. Let him be consistent. I don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it. RJ played less minutes than Julius and Jalen tonight. Neither one of them was better than RJ Barrett. Why did RJ play 30 minutes on a night where he was the best player on the floor for us? That's just not. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And then you got Quick, 17 points, 25 minutes, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. I'm not really sure what it was where he brought Dante back in to close the game. And no knock to Dante, but you haven't played this guy since like early in the third quarter. These guys out here have made things happen and have a rhythm. What are you throwing Dante back out there to do right now? What are you doing? Why does it take, shout out to Quentin Grimes, by the way. Came out, said that he wasn't, didn't feel comfortable with his role, whatever. Came out way more aggressive. 13 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 3 of 7. If only it mattered. 19 minutes. We should have gotten the guys on the floor who were playing well. I don't know. We should have gotten the guys on the floor who were playing well. In the third quarter, we came out. It was a 9-point game. It was frustrating. It was a 9-point game. They go on a run. It's a 15, 17-point game. He makes no subs. Of course not. Hashtag subs on auto. Tibbs isn't going to make subs until it's the exact time that he is used to making subs. Then when he finally makes a sub, he takes out the only player that's playing well and then doesn't put in Quick. He puts in Josh Hart. I don't get it. Julius Randle. I don't want to kill him, but I sing his praise when he plays well. Terrible process tonight. Looked like he regressed. Didn't look like the Julius that had been playing so smart that I had the utmost confidence in, that I just love watching play basketball these past couple of games. Am I going to kill him for it? No. Be better next game. But as a coach, why do we have Julius Randle bringing the ball up the court with Drew Holiday guarding him? He's getting picked up by Drew Holiday and Peyton Pritchard. He's got guards picking him up from 35 feet out on a night where he's got twice as many turnovers as assists. Why is he bringing the ball up the court? What are we doing? Jalen Brunson, brother, make this the last game you can't hit nothing. Please. That's all I can say. I don't know. 23 points, 4 assists, 8 of 17 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. You have to hit shots. You have to hit threes. And be for real at the free throw line. You're missing too many free throws, in my opinion. Yeah, RJ, 23 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 9 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, no turnovers. Very solid game for RJ. Julius, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 or 4 from 3, shot the ball well, haven't seen him do that recently, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 6 turnovers. Mitchell Robinson, I really hope he's okay. I'm not really sure what was going on. At halftime, he went to the get checked out, didn't start the second half, then came in the game in the second half. I hope he's okay for Monday. Hope he's okay moving forward. Hope Jalen's okay for Monday since he got injured on a free throw. Like, this was just an awful night, bro. Pain. But I'm way too far ahead. I think that's all I really have to say in regards to that stuff. So Josh Hart, 6.6 boards, 7 assists. Really good job out there, impact-wise. Didn't need to be out there for 27 minutes necessarily, but I mean, he was out there doing his job when he was out there. It is what it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game was just annoying, bro. This game was so annoying. But you know the vibes, man. Let's get to the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I Hate Sean, and the Knicks took a very tough loss, 133 to 123 tonight. I mean, we gave up 74 points in the first half, bro. We gotta be for real. If we're gonna be a defensive team and that's gonna be our identity, let's be for real defensively, and let's stop playing right directly in the team's hands when they're trying to exploit us and shoot threes. And because that's gonna be, I mean, that's already the story on us. But like, teams are gonna see it work. Success, like, you know, the Bucks, the Celtics, the successful teams. What teams are gonna emulate that? And they're going to come out and do those same exact things and exploit the same exact things. And if we're not willing to change and adjust on those things, we're going to be in trouble. I'm tired of watching teams put up this many points on us. This is ridiculous. Oh, let's get to the comments. Ricky, what's going on, my God? Nah, King, unacceptable. Keep your head up. We can't let your crown fall. Listen, man, I appreciate that. But heavy is the head, man. This is ridiculous. I'm tired. I hate that. I really do. I really hate that. Amir said, this team is mid. Imagine, be honest. We're stuck in no man's land. All right, bro, whatever. Talk to yourself. Cafe Con Leche said, Tibbs ruined my Friday evening, and it was painful. It was so painfully predictable. It was the exact things that we hate seeing all the time. And the rotations were just so awful. And I get that, you change the starting lineup, but that only gives you so much leeway in terms of adjusting the rotations. There's no reason to have RJ sitting on the bench the whole fourth quarter. The important part of the fourth quarter. The key part, the heart of the fourth quarter, RJ Barrett's on the bench. Eric Kang said, yeah, what's going on, Eric? How you feeling? Ricky said, pat all you want, but keep your head up. I'll do my best, bro. I'll do my absolute best. Thank you. Bro said, fire Tibbs, we back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be there, but my goodness, bro, something's got to give. They're not going to fire him, so I'm not going to bother saying fire Tibbs. But somebody talk to Tibbs. Hashtag talk to Tibbs. That can't happen again. There can't be another game where RJ Barrett is the best player and he spends the heart of the fourth quarter when it's time to make it a game on the bench and then gets back in when it's pretty much over. That can't be a thing, bro. That doesn't make any sense. The rigidity of his rotations are the bane of my existence. I hate it. I hate it so much. Timo said, what's good, Sean? What's good, Timo, bro? Playback gang. Everybody in here, you feel me, gang? You know the vibes. Pull up on us on playback. We have a great time, even though there's some stressful-ass games lately. But, you know, we there. Playback.tv/I Hate Sean, man. Pull up. Eric Kang said, don't want this. Q Dot is stressed too. Hey, shout out to Quentin Grimes, man. He came out and delivered. 13 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. He looked more aggressive. He was putting the ball on the floor more. He was shooting with confidence. That's what I want from him. That's what we need from him as a team. So shout out to Quentin Grimes. Bro said, wouldn't say that if I had even the tiniest of reason to believe he can change. It was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous performance by Tibbs. Because, like, my issue with Tibbs, my issue with most things in life that I don't understand, it's like, not only do I think this is stupid, but, like, there's no, like, linear way to arrive at where you are. Like, I always say, inability to relate should not equal failure to understand. Just because I don't agree or relate doesn't mean that I can't understand what you may have been doing. I could be like, okay, well, he did this because I have no idea. There's no rhyme or reason for what happened today. That's the part that's frustrating. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason for why RJ Barrett did not get back in the game in the fourth quarter until there was 3 minutes left and the game was pretty much over on a night where he was the best player on the floor. That's unacceptable, and it can't happen. But it happens because that's what Tibbs does with his rotation. Change that. If you're going to be so rigid in your rotations and you're not going to change and listen to the game tells you what to do, read the game. If you're not going to do that, if you're going to close your eyes when it's time to read the game, if you're going to hear no evil when it's time to listen what the game tells you to do, then please get a better rigid rotation that doesn't involve taking RJ Barrett out every 3.5 minutes. That doesn't involve me waiting 8 or 9 minutes to see Emmanuel quickly get on the court. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Waiting 10 minutes to see Quentin Grimes get on the court. Like, bro, it's just, Excuse me. Oh, don't want Tibbs. Okay, I see. Bro said, LOL. Yeah, I don't even have nothing for that, bro. It is what it is. If you feel like this team is stuck somewhere, then that's fine. Stay there. Timo said, not even saying fire the coach, but extending him would be one of the biggest mistakes this front office could make. He's not a championship level coach. We give up the weak side and strong side, Timo. It's crazy. Like, that's our scheme. We're giving up the weak side and strong side 3 simultaneously. That is an impressive level of incompetence. In the 2023 NBA, where teams are 3-point hunting. Like, where teams are trying to generate 3-point shots. Oh, and as somebody, he has always stressed the importance of putting up more threes. He realizes, okay, that's where the league is at. You're aware of that. And you say, nah, we're going to make you shoot threes. We're going to give you these looks. We're going to give you these open threes. You got to show me you can hit these wide open threes as professionals in rhythm at home. Bro. Clear ball nowhere, absolute genius. Amir said, it's clear as day. I'm going to call it as it is. We're stuck. No superstar to get in a mid-roster that's starting to fall apart because everyone needs extensions now. Bro, what are you even talking about? Who is everyone that needs extensions? I hate when y'all just say dumb shit. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, I guess. But, like, what should I be talking about? Bro said, LOL. LOL is all you can say. Ivan said, watching the game, it looks like Tibbs is purposely holding back RJ. Bro, sabotage. The only person that can guard RJ Barrett is Tom Thibodeau. It's crazy. Josh Hart isn't worth $20 million right now. Brill said, your delusional coaching scheme defensively killed us, had nothing to do with talent at all. It was just a gross coaching scheme. We seeing the same thing, Ivan. That's a fact. It's very clear, Ivan. You're not missing nothing. You're not tripping at all. Brill said, why are you here? Rotations were awful, had nothing to do with talent. Hey, man, listen, I've come to the understanding that some people are going to see what they're going to see regardless of what is happening. They're going to repeat what everybody else is repeating. They're going to repeat whatever the narrative is. It's okay, especially with losses like this. Doesn't help. It's going to get net. What he's doing in here is it stands out because he's in here. Most people in here make sense and understand what's going on. But that's going to be the noise. That's going to be, and it is what it is. You just got to tune it out. Unfortunately, it's going to be, we can't beat the good teams, whatever, blah blah blah. You got to tune it out and move on to Monday. I'm not going to lie. After this, we're doing Knicks on one tomorrow, but the Knicks don't exist to me this weekend until Monday, and get a win and let me be happy about something. Timo said, yes, teams know we are going to give them open threes. They are probably planning what sets they're going to run and who's going to be in the corner to shoot before the game. That's exactly what's going on. They know what's going to happen. They know what they're going to get. They know what they're going to get. They know what we're going to give them. Jeff, what's going on, my guy? Why isn't there ever a rotation adjustment? The bench brings it from 20 to 7. RJ playing great. Why do Brunson and Randall have to come back in? Why for RJ? Why? That's a great question, Jeff. I would love to know. When the bench brings it from 20 to 7 and RJ is hooping, why do we have to go back to what wasn't working? At the same exact time, no matter what, bro. Hashtag subs on auto. And once again, as I say that is disrespectful to the artificial intelligence of NBA 2K. Because if you get hot with a lineup, if a player gets hot, even if your subs are on auto, they will wait. They will alter the rotation a little bit to respond to what's going on in the game. Tom Thibodeau, not at all. Jeff said minus 25 in the 23 minutes IQ stat. IDK, maybe play him more. Well, there's a novel concept, and there isn't the excuse of he didn't shoot well tonight. So he shot well, shot about as well as anybody on the team. 3 of 8 from 3. Outside of Julius and RJ. Like, and Josh, Grimes hitting 2. I don't get it, bro. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, Quick should be at 30 minutes tonight, at least close to it. Somehow RJ only played 30 minutes tonight when he was, so I don't even know. I have no idea what to even like. There's so much wrong with the rotations and how we go about them and like, you know, the decision making or the lack thereof, whatever, that I don't even know where to start in terms of what I want to see. It's crazy. Josh Hart, 27 minutes, IQ 25, Grimes 19. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Not tonight. Doesn't make sense tonight at all. Brill said, are you drunk or you just don't use your brain before you talk basketball? Right? Hey, bro, don't even. What an absolute joke. Don't even. You really don't have to acknowledge that, bro. Neil said they owe us money for having to watch that. That was literally painful, bro. I am in pain. Wait, I'm in pain. That was painful to watch. It's trash. Tibbs should pay us his salary, Neil. Exactly. Neil said IQ, QG, RJ, Hart, iHeart should have closed. That would have made sense. That would have made sense. Even if you wanted to get Randall back out there for Hart because you feel like he hit some threes, whatever. Would have made sense. Ivan said Tibbs won't change. He needs to go. Unfortunately, he's not going to go. He's not going to go. He's not going to go. So I'm not even going to waste my time with that. Timo said Randall was holding the ball for so long tonight. I don't know what was going on there, bro. I don't know. He regressed tonight, bro. From you know when I realized though, that very first, it was one of the very earliest plays on the fast break. It was like a 3-on-1 fast break. RJ was cutting right down the middle. Randall didn't pass to him, and it ends up getting a charge on Drew Holiday. And I was like, what? Then like the next play down, the double comes over. He's like dribbling in the double and then turns it over. I'm like, what's happening? What are we doing? What are we doing? Neil said the ignorant thing I didn't say. There is more evidence through the good and bad that a certain coach-player duo needs to be broken up because they capped the ceiling of this team. Not sustainable. Not even going to get into it, man. I'm not even going to kill Julius today. He was bad, but this is one bad game. He's been playing pretty well recently, so I just hope that he gets back to playing well and bounces back well and keeps it going. So it is what it is. And as far as Tibbs, man, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Jimmy Survivor said, trade Julius Randle, trade Julie. Brunson should rest, tank the... All right, bro. Y'all coming here wasting time in the comments. Julie doesn't play defense, trade him. 7 turnovers from Julie doesn't help. Like, Brunson should rest, tank the season. It's over. Like, why? Why do y'all even watch? Why do y'all watch the games? What are y'all here for? Neil said, second game versus Celtics, Brunson and Randle cost us more than they helped. Tragic, man. Must bounce back and beat him for real. Bro, I need Brunson to hit a jumper. That's 2 games. One game is, hey, man, over 5 back-to-back games. Next game, you better come out on a heater, brother. It just can't keep being a thing. Timo said, talking about tanking, please stop. Yeah, this is not the space for that at all. People just certain things we just move on from. We just, they're commenting, but we don't have to let that be a part of the conversation. It's like, come on, be for real. Eric said, gotta go, Sean. Watch the beginning and end later. One, bro. Appreciate you, Eric. Always love. Stay blessed. I'm gonna just stop reading Jimmy Survivor's comments. Scott said, when you play man defense, why is there an open shooter every time down the floor? Bro, there were times where we had 2 guys on one rotating at the same time or whatever, and just kind of being stuck. We got 2 guys in the middle of nowhere on a rotation and a wide open guy. They had multiple players open on a lot of those plays. It was crazy. Playing man and multiple guys are open in the corners. Timo says, Sean, remember what Tim Hardaway Jr. said last year? Is resurfacing on the TL. This is a shooting gym. Win or lose, teams with good shooters know they can get good looks. We were on the road. We're just a shooting team. Teams know they can get good looks against us because we're going to give them to you. Neil said, Timo, we played in Boston, but I think I see your point. Yeah, I see the point. Neil said, regarding perimeter defense, yeah, I'm ignoring Jimmy, bro. Neil said our perimeter defense is effort and scheme based, way more than talent and skill based, in my opinion. That's on Tibbs and certain players. Yeah, I mean, it comes down to effort, but like also the scheme was just terrible. Like there was one play, it was at the end of the half. We were down by 14. Julius hits the three, end of the third. We were down by 14. Julius hits the three, cuts it to 11. On the last play, there's a drive. I don't know who it was at Joe. It might have been Derek White. Julius is one pass away on the corner on Horford. Julius steps in, even though Quentin Grimes is nowhere near his man on the other side because he's in weak side help. So it's like Quentin Grimes should be the one stepping up to cut off this drive. But Julius is stepping up from one pass over at one pass away. And now when he gets kicked out, he's got to sprint out. You've already lost that. He caught the ball wide open by himself with no one near him. No matter how hard you try to close, he tried to close out, but you've already lost that. That's why I don't understand how we're giving up strong side and weak side open three-pointers at the same time. Neil said, I'm gonna indulge Jimmy for one comment. Us tanking for Silver to bump us down will get us nowhere. League don't want us having bro. Ignore Jimmy, bro, please. Timo said, yeah, you said better than I did, Neil. Neil said these two trolls might be Celtics fans or your Heat fan friends on burners. It's a possibility. Bad Eyesight said, was it strange to anyone that Hart was bringing the ball up with IQ in the game? I don't understand that at all. I don't. So in the chat today and playback, somebody was saying, I forgot who said it, but the IQ wasn't doing all the things he was doing before earlier in the season, like, made him successful and the extra things. And I was like, yeah, but for whatever reason, he was doing such a great job. He was like, not only with the eye test, but the numbers as well. Him running the pick and roll, like points per possession, was beautiful. He was doing a great job. He was dialing up. He was scoring out of it, scoring 3 levels, creating opportunities for guys. And then suddenly we just took the ball out of his hand in that lineup. I don't get it. And that bench lineup, it should be IQ and RJ. Nobody else should be bringing the ball up the court. Nobody else should be initiating offense. He does it often, and I hate it. Can I block? How do I block somebody? Ban user and delete their comments. Hey, Jimmy Survivor, it was a pleasure, man. Thanks for pulling up. We will never see you again. Is this Deem? Has to be Deem or Extendo Toenail. It sounds like Extendo Toenail. That make it being Deem makes sense, but Deem wouldn't do that. Not to this extent, especially not at a time like this. Deem knows how serious this is. Timo said, bad eyesight. Tibbs loves seeing Hart and Dante run the offense for literally no reason. Makes no sense to me. Neil said, I'm not going to get 2 KCP assists. This average 2 10 games in a row. KCP, you back on the ban list. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. Timo said, real frustrating because I think we got a lot of issues that are easy to solve, but I don't know whether the coach can just do what needs to be done. It doesn't seem like he can, bro. It's so annoying. Bro said, I swear this is Amir's burner. Yeah, like it just nonsense from 2 accounts at the same time is ridiculous. Timo says, so very stubborn rotation, the defensive scheme. Rigid, bro, rigid. It makes no sense. How did he get banned? IDK Sean knows how to ban on YouTube. If I do, I just figured it out. Just Nick said, yeah, bro, we need to make a trade. Okay. Neil said, hit the like button before you go. Hit that like and subscribe. Ring the notification bell. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We have a good time in here, man. Even on rough nights like this. Timo said, Nick's tape mentioned the IQ thing. And yeah, he's been less consistent because Tibbs jerks him around. Pause. Meanwhile, Josh Hart gets his 25 no matter what. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Neil said, hey, Sean finally modded up. LMAO. Okay, my bad, Deem. Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to Deem. Yeah, I didn't know how to do that, but it was just getting ridiculous. Like, you type in all caps, repeating yourself, you're saying stupid stuff. We can only take so much. And just next, you said we need to make a trade. I mean, I don't know what trade. That's my thing personally. Like, I'm not saying we don't need to make a trade. That's just not my issue. That's not where I'm at. What trade do we make that keeps them from hitting the open threes they hit today? Like, what trade is that? That's my thing. I don't believe in just yelling things for the sake of yelling them. Like, what is this a solution? And if it's a solution, what problem does it address? And so if you're saying we need to make a trade, first of all, who's out there? What trade do we need to make? And who do we need to trade away in the process? That's already first issue. And second, what part of that, what trade do we make that keeps teams from putting up 70.5 in back-to-back games by hitting wide open 3-pointers? What trade do we make that stops the weak side 3 and the strong side 3 from both being open at the same time? What trade do we make? Otherwise, maybe we have other issues we need to tend to. Maybe it was all caps sound familiar. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I have more respect for him than that. I don't think he would be on that. But yeah, man, this was a nasty game. This was a disgusting game. I really hate losing, and I hate losing like this, and especially when we don't give ourselves a chance. And I feel like we didn't give ourselves a chance tonight. So with that said, Timo said, I agree, Sean. I don't know what trade fixes the problems we're seeing. Even an all-defensive player not getting more stops in a bad scheme, and we have no problem scoring points. Yeah. Like, what trade? Mitch is great at starting center. One of the best. He's the best offensive rebound in the league. Does a great job defensively. Hits the boards. Mitch does his job. Julius was just player of the week. And they're not trading Julius. Jalen Brunson is our starting point guard. Definitely not trading RJ. At the 2 spot, maybe if there was. And who is it? Who do you go get? And who are you trading? It just doesn't. It's not a. People just be saying it. Are you doing a space after this or saving it for Knicks at 6 tomorrow? We can go Knicks on 1 tomorrow. I don't want to talk about this game anymore than I already have, to be honest. I don't want to do this. So we'll definitely go Knicks on 1 tomorrow, and try to make it a brief show. I'm definitely not trying to do that for 4 or 5 hours. So on that note, let's see. Just Nick said Evan and IQ for Cole Anthony and Jonathan Isaac. I have no desire to trade IQ, and the Magic aren't trying to trade Cole Anthony and Jonathan Isaac, and they definitely don't want Evan Fournier. It's not 2K, and even in 2K, you don't get to just trade with a team because you want them unless you have trade override on. So it's not a thing. It's not a thing. Our players are too small. That's not why people hit wide open threes today. That's not the issue we're having right now. That team runs Tatum at the 4, and KP at the 5. It's not that our players are too small. We just beat the Raptors. Size not where. Yeah, it's not why we're losing, bro. It's very clear why we're losing. These last couple of games, it's very clear why we lost. So people are going to talk about everything else. Trade, we need this. We don't have the star power, and it's just all right, bro. I don't know. Yeah, it's a nasty narrative, honestly. But just Knicks, I don't want you to think that me disagreeing with you means that I don't appreciate you being here or anything like that. You're not. You had RJ guard KP. Stop it. You had RJ guard KP on a switch. You had Jalen Brunson guard KP on a switch too. RJ isn't assigned to KP. And no matter what, you can go trade for Jonathan Isaac. If there's a switch, RJ is going to be on KP. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go make some tea and try to forget about this until tomorrow at 1. Listen, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. It's the nastiness is even seeping into here. So we gotta, do our best. Duck your heads on the timeline. There's gonna be a lot of bullshit flying around. You know the vibes. I need a temper rub and some tea. So I will try to have the best night that I can. I hope you guys do the same as well. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Please don't let the Knicks ruin your night or your weekend. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Much respect, Just Knicks. I don't agree with anything you're saying, but I respect you and I appreciate you. We move. Have a good one. We move. Be for real. All that. Love.